Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. This has been such a delight, but I think it's time for it to come to an end. So, first thing I want to do is make sure that Skrolk is actually in range to reinforce, because we might need him. Alright, let's do it. Let's attack the Tower of the Sun.
Attack.
Yes, attack. There we go. So I'm a little concerned about auto-resolving this attack because I think it might kill Otherlock. No, when it's this much in our favor, we rarely see any losses. Let's just take it. Yeah, it killed some Skaven slaves. That's pretty whatever. We lost about a fourth of what they lost, and I'm just burning it. I don't want to keep this stuff. Fought multiple battles very far away from the capital, plus 10% movement range. Wow. Campaigner is a good trait. And we got a scribe for him. And a weapon that nobody wants to use. Okay. Yeah, the entirety of Tor Elisor's military is nowhere near enough to stop us at this point. Just make sure we're nice and close so that nothing can happen. And I guess go into ambush mode? I don't know. Unfortunately for us, it's actually pretty awkward to move through the sea. A storm whipped up right as they were coming to reinforce. It's very unfortunate for them. I think we're just going to leave Charge Lock. I know we're doing a bunch of recruiting, but I think we're just going to leave Charge Lock exactly as he is. Alright, let's grab some... I want to grab a catapult, and then I think the rest of this army is going to be just kind of like clan rats. We don't want to go too deep on the high-value troops. We do need to be able to keep this army alive. Okay, so that'll put us on 18 in 2 turns. We have that guy coming. I don't know how many turns it's going to take for that hero to get here. So... I don't know where this other army went. Well, I guess let's keep heading toward Lore Master territory. I'm way more concerned with the Lore Masters right at this moment than I am with Hexawaddle. Okay. These things are ticking away slowly, if at all. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter.
Not welcome.
Let's go ahead and do that. We probably should stop spending money, though. You guys still mustering? We might want to chill out on the... I guess we should keep recruiting, though. Let's just be recruiting weaker units. I'd love to get 2 Warp Lightning cannons in here, but... let's not do that right now. Oh, wait. I'm recruiting... yeah, the wrong units. There we go. Okay, clan rats are pretty cheap. Well, you know what? No, let's not. I'm just going to end up selling these units, I'm afraid. The one army continuing to recruit is probably enough. Alright, Tidget's army is still, I mean, roughly as healthy as they were. I can't... These guys are, I assume, going to run back to the Tower of the Stars, where we will pursue them. And hopefully the storm will end right now. I'm actually not sure what's happening. Because I hit end turn. We don't have any end turn bar. I definitely still have camera control. Okay, there we go. So Otherlock's army is pretty weak, but Tidget is strong. These guys will fall back. Tidget will chase, and honestly, Otherlock doesn't even have to go after them. He could go back to Tor Elisor and just start healing. He's certainly done his part. He's allowed to go home at this point. The Tower of the Stars does still have a real army, remember? And these guys are mustering, so by the time we get there, they might have a full 20 units or so. Whoa. Alright, all the storm and whirlpool effects and stuff are playing havoc with the frame rate right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Is that 5 armies or 4? I think it's 5 armies plus the garrison, but almost all of the armies are just 1 unit. And they don't really seem to be great fighters. I guess we should probably not let Otherlock go home.
Where next now?
Let's keep with them. Every little bit helps. And the storm did indeed end. I'll say this for the storm vermin. They are tough. They've taken basically no damage through all of the fighting. Alright, let's get up here near the part of the beach that we're actually going to be able to get onto.
Harbinger of doom. Strike forth.
Alright. Next turn we will be rid of Tor Elisor once and for all, and a long time coming.
Shower me in gifts, or you die by my claw.
Come on, we're friends. You love me. I'm killing Tor Elisor. Well, he's doing good work over here. I wish I had a better idea of who he's fighting. These could be lands that now belong to Hexuatl. I'm not really... We might... You know what I might do is I might have a hero split off from these 2 armies after we finish Tor Elisor off, and do a little scouting. They confederated. And I'm at war with them, right? Because, I mean, like... If I'm already at war, it doesn't really change anything. Yeah. Doesn't really change anything. Alright. Let's take their stuff. So where's my army?
None shall stand before pestilence.
Well, we did drive them out of the game. It wasn't exactly the way I was hoping for. Plus speed on, I don't know, you guys? Maybe these guys. They kind of have trouble getting into position sometimes.
Unleash corruption.
Did we lose anybody? No, we did not lose anybody. Cool.
Gods protect us.
Ooh. Scroll of Leeching. That's interesting. Our enemies don't really cast, so I'm not going to bother equipping it, but it's a cool item.
At my altar.
I don't know that I even need to do this, because I think her faction's going to cease to exist next turn, but she definitely deserves it. Oh. Never mind. Not up to par, apparently. Alright, so what's the story with that army? We had an army up here. Or rather, they had an army up here.
I refuse.
Huh. It's all phoenixes. It's pretty weird. We can probably take out one of those, 1 or 2 of those casters. I mean, I'm not even going to bother trying to hold on to Tor Elisor. I feel like I'm doing this with a lot of settlements right now. Slowly it ticks away. It's not even being taxed. How is it, or I mean, it's being taxed. How is it not angrier? No, we're still not doing that. Yeah, I guess we're done. We're running out of money. Actually, is our army currently mustering? We are. Okay. So we're probably going to be... we're going to be negative next turn, but we have a little bit of a bank. We'll send his stack and that other partial stack that we recruited up north to start fighting. Let's see if these guys do anything. We would be even... we'd be in much worse... straits financially if we had not lost most of Otherlock's army at this point. And I mean, we can grab some sea ruins while we're on our way back, help bolster things. We're definitely going to have to get rid of the Lord that I summoned in Itza. He's going to have to pass off some of his stuff to to the new guy who has an almost full stack. I thought the extra army might be overcommitting, but I wasn't sure. Part of the problem is that the new armies don't have the 23% upkeep reduction that Otherlock and Skrolk have, and I think that that's really an important part of making our entire army work. Alright, is Tor Elisor going to try to do a last stand on the water, maybe? No, they need the garrison from the Tower of Stars to have any hope of survival. They're trying. They're pulling all their heroes together. They're, damn it, Ilona. Oh, I hate you very much. I don't even know if it's doing anything that she keeps doing it every turn. My guess is that probably each hero can only have stolen technology once, and it's like just refreshing the number of turns remaining on the buff or something. Right, because they can't just let that be a thing where one hero can run around and repeatedly lower one player's rate of technological progress. Can they? I don't know, maybe. I don't feel confident at all. Also, I'm getting real concerned about the situation here regarding Lotharin's ritual progress.
Council's voice. Dreaded one.
Okay, I think he's got to do this by himself. So let's start in on the guy who's mustering, try to stop that nonsense. What a surprise! I was successful. Lost 0. He fled the field. What a coward. Alright, yeah, and I'm just gonna go down the line here. Yep, get running. Because I really want to get, Otherlock on land. And I think I can do that by having him attack the city. And then hitting Break Siege. Okay, now he can participate. What are you yelling about? So it's a little hard to tell what's going on with all the flags and everything. I need you to be like right on the... There we go. Okay, so this should let us use him as a reinforcement. Should I do this manually? Maybe. There's enough Skaven corruption that we're getting some free Menace Below charges. That's nice. If I don't do this manually, what's gonna die? You know what? This is over. Let's just let it be over. Yeah, okay. Otherlock's entire stack is dead. We're gonna take the bonus food because we don't need replenishment right now, because this is over. Okay, a messenger, an obsidian amulet, a bunch of dead. And we don't have the movement to pursue these guys and also take the city, so let's take the city.
Our brothers will avenge us.
Thanks to my plan. Victory.
Alright. Let's not send Otherlock with 10 hit points against these other lords. I guess we'll have to finish them off next turn. But Titchett's more than got it in hand. Immortality, absolutely. Also, Draftmaster. He's going to need this, because we're about to have to recruit a whole lot of new armies. The good news is, this is going to ease the upkeep demands of my other forces. So this is probably not going to work now. Oh no, I thought she'd be on guard. 31% is a pretty good research rate buff. There we go. I'm glad he got his vengeance before she disappeared from the map. I have to run faster than that. Okay, so here in Itza, we could maybe go ahead and start recruiting. Okay, well, have you guys move. I'm trying not to. There we go.
We are brave, mighty.
Move as far as we can in normal movement and take one last one-turn recruitment of a clan rat, I suppose. This army doesn't really have any ranged. I will take a clan rat. I think a slinger is probably not actually that good. It has a morale effect. Artillery is going to be our ranged. I don't think I want to stand still for 2 turns. I really want to get to the front. Yeah, we'll just take a clan rat.
All tales are mine.
Okay, so that's a full stack.
Power enhancers placed.
You guys can definitely start recruiting now. We have a little bit more money underneath our upkeep cap, so...
Gracie.
So that'll be 1,100 upkeep, but it won't kick in for 4 turns. So in the meantime, let's just summon some more recruits. We get Halberd Storm Vermin. Pretty expensive. I think it's probably just clan rats again. Okay. So that army will be in a pretty good place soon. I don't think I want to buy any expensive upgrades right now. I was going to, but the situation is fluid with regards to our financials. I wish you could just choose to burn down one of your settlements. Like, I think it was right to take Tor Elisor, but maybe I should try to rebuild it and just have the one city over there, and then if it looks like it's going to be feasible for me to expand out, go ahead and just summon a small army there and have it rebuild. I don't know. Alright, so now the thing I'm concerned about is what's happening over here. These guys are at war with me, and they're at war with each other, I believe. Lothern's looking like it's pretty powerful, but I have to imagine most of these armies are, you know, over in Lothern. God, I want Chotek. I want Chotek very badly. If we had Chotek, and we get this and the pasture structure in the other settlement up, we'll actually be only very slightly negative on food, I believe. We'll be close. Yeah, we can finish off the armies from Tor Elisor this turn. And that'll wipe them out, and we'll never have to think about them ever again. Doesn't that sound lovely? I thought we were going to reach a position of safety from which we could start to do rituals, but it looks like we're going to have a hard time securing a border. We might have to just take the ritual. Because, like, I can't wait forever, right? Negron's on Ritual 4, we still haven't done Ritual 2.
Lord Skrolk.
Well, let's solve this problem first.
Move, hustle.
They're gonna flee and make life really annoying.
Slash, attack, destroy. I shall enslave the world.
Okay, unfortunately, we can't really pursue them very effectively. They move at the same speed that we do out here. The good news is we get to pursue them while replenishing. And Other Lock is going to... How healthy are these guys? 432. I bet he could take them. Right, he only has 10 health, but he has the healing thing. He can skull him right away, and he has 30% ward save. And a pretty good weapon. Oh, but it's an auto resolve, which he won't get to use his stuff. So let's do this instead. We'll grab loot and then head out of here. Yeah, 5,000. Extremely welcome.
Superior.
Ulcess needs to get his ass into position.
Let's move.
I haven't seen their army do anything in a while. I wonder if they've just been throwing themselves against the Cavern of the Mlexigor over and over again.
Pestilence forever.
Pestilence forever, that's true. Good thinking. Alright, what is this guy gonna do? He's not really needed down here anymore. Alright, let's start whittling down these armies. That guy's level 16. That doesn't feel okay. Oh no! Infecticate tripped and fell on one of that guy's ears. Put his eye out. It's alright, he'll be fine. I'm curious what the rebel situation is going to be. I'm pretty sure that I'm right. I'm like 50% sure that I'm right, and what happens is the rebels burn it down. If not, we can come back and raise it properly after the rebel faction captures it, I guess. And I don't mind if this whole southwestern corner of the map is just ruins, just empty ruins. And the other players are going to be a little bit reticent to come and settle, I think. Because remember, our settlements look like ruins to other players. So the other players won't necessarily know that we don't have these. And so they might treat it as though it's our territory and just never settle it. Never even come over and find out. I assume that they can, if they get close enough, they can scout and find out. But probably they won't, right? Probably they'll just assume it's empty. Or they'll assume it's occupied. I don't really know how the AI behaves in this regard. Okay, the Lizardmen succeeded. Turtle Isles and the Spine of Sotek are both going to freak out. Fine by me. Do I want... I think I just want ammunition for the army. Like, the Warlock Engineer himself doesn't seem like a great unit. Yeah, but still, him being able to hit people is probably important. We can at least have him attack people from behind.
Listen to me.
Okay, a couple turns on these guys. We're slightly negative now. We could recruit Skaven slaves without making that situation much worse. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Wow, I don't know if we need that many units of slingers. We'll recruit 3 units of slingers and, like, swords. Okay, so we're about to have a couple of reasonable armies to start heading north with.
Frenzy fight. Bring ruin upon the thing's nest. All suffer.
Okay, so I'm assuming that this just hasn't updated yet. So that is our western and southern borders cleared. Now we just have to worry about this little part of the continent, but we've cleared out almost everything. What is happening over here? I'm glad I zoomed out. I mean, we have proper defenses all along the coast. And remember, defensive siege battles include the Skaven Warp Bomb ability, so I have a lot of confidence for our ability to win those. Well, they're fleeing. What an annoying thing for them to do. Go get me loot. The Skaven ship pulls up alongside the elf, and Titchit screams across the gap, "Ahoy, hoy!" Oh, he's a good sea captain. That's okay. That's cool. Ooh, we found an alchemist. Does his army have one? It doesn't. Let's replace his dumb banner with plus 5% replenishment. And actually, you know what? I also would like Messenger. Messenger's a good one. Alright, let's keep chasing them. I'm pretty fast. I don't think they're going to get away. I could just disband other Locke. That might be faster than bringing him home. Okay, this is irrelevant. We found 1,500 gold, though. I think, yeah, I might just send him up north, see if there's any cool treasure up here, and then disband him once he gets all the way up here. And he'll get back home faster that way, just by recovering. We definitely need to take Quartermaster. Quartermaster on every army. I feel like it's basically mandatory, which is a little bit of a shame. That might be less true on lower difficulties. I know that the way upkeep works on Very Hard and Legendary is specific to Very Hard and Legendary, in that like the penalty for maintaining multiple armies is much, much higher. So it might be on lower difficulties. You don't have to worry about this so much. Alright, let's go ahead and start upgrading. Our surplus has climbed back up a little bit. I feel a little more comfortable. What else do I want here? We could build growth vats. Help hit abominations are specifically good against large? Or no, it's they're good against armor. We can build the weapon team building. Well, let's not, I guess, worry about it right now. Let's hold it this much money. We definitely need to have some stuff left. Huh. What is Queek doing, sending units over here? Alright, let's scout these out. Now that we're at war, I kind of forgot about these, but we should take these. If he doesn't have any armies defending them, which it kind of looks like he doesn't, I'm going to turn this force around and get these so that we have the Altar of the Horned Rat. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that if we let this fall, it'll become Tor Elisor again. They'll come back to life, and they'll give me trouble. I guess we could take the whole region. We could do the food commandment. It would only be -1 food to hold the region, and we'd still be getting the money from all the ports minus 30%. Maybe I should just rebuild it. Yeah, alright, I'll hold it. I'll hold it with the minimum possible effort. Okay, Imminent Rebellion, I know about that, and I am fine with it. I don't think we need to do any of our rights. I don't think our rights are particularly good. The Dominating Scheme is pretty good, but... let's keep an eye on this stuff. These armies are making me a little nervous. We don't really have any weak spots for them to attack. Our whole empire is a big wall, basically. Let's see what they do. They're all headed around the Cape. There's nothing... I'm trying to think. Is there something that they could be aiming for? Is there a city that I haven't put proper walls up around that they could be headed toward? I don't think there is. Maybe... Oh, you know what? This Hexawaddle army could be headed like toward that area where the Altar of the Horned Rat is, right? He could be reinforcing this stuff. Ah, the Cult of Pleasure Confederated Nagaron, which breaks my agreements. Okay. Well, we should try to get trade with the Cult of Pleasure then, because I need those trade routes. This is very funny to me. This lone hero is going to siege Tor Elisor. Listen, Tidget, I hate to do this to you. I hate to deny you the blood that you've been seeking. Listen, you've had enough. My point is here, you've had enough. This is an intervention. I'm going to have the garrison of Tor Elisor handle this, and Tidget needs to get a move on. Okay, rebellions and whatever. This is just some guy. Plague Furnace. Okay, so actually we need to get down here. The best way to do this probably is actually to go under the rivers rather than around them. No, it doesn't look true, because we can't get to the east very far at all. Alright, let's stick to the road. We'll hit Xlotl. Oh, that's what's going on. He's going to take the Altar of the Horned Rat. Damn it. That would be very inconvenient for me.
quick. Why should I not eat them right now? Now! Stop! No!
If I can... I just want to get, like, a defensive alliance. Apparently we're not going to be able to.
Curses!
I was hoping to get a defensive alliance so that I could give him a coordination target and maybe make him buzz off. If he takes this, I'm going to follow these guys and let them take it back, and then take it myself. I think that's got to be my plan right now. Look at you. Should, like, run over to here, and then we'll use underway stance to dig under the mountains. We'll take back the Mine of the Bearded Skulls on our way up. You know, I actually think I want them in the Chamber of Visions. So these guys are going to, I think, raid for a while, buff their numbers, attack Hualadal, burn it, and then we're not going to reclaim it, obviously.
Attack them! Kill them! Vile things besiege us!
Oh no, he got one! That's actually really sad. There's no situation where an elf should fail to kill more than one Skaven. Okay, Torellosaur is properly dead. Let's start sailing home. That's alright. Okay, growth in money from all provinces is better than alright. And let's see if there's any cool treasure out here. Another one of those skull reefs would be pretty okay. Alright, more XP for you. He actually might even go up on land before we get rid of him, just scout things out, because I'd really like to have some vision of what's going on over here. Okay, we know what we must do here. Alright. Yeah, that army's not actually going to be able to take the Altar of the Horned Rat. I don't know what I'm worried about. I mean, he can't think it would either, right? Because the AI really undervalues Skaven troops, so I wonder what he is coming over here for. Axolotl would also be kind of a tough nut to crack, right? It has walls. I think he walled all 3 of his cities over here, so... What are you doing bringing such a small force? If we can root out these 3 cities so that I feel fairly confident that we're not going to get attacked from, like, inside, we might just have to go ahead and ritual while we're at war. Because I'm a little concerned about our time. We are way behind, and we could just chain ritual, right? Ritual, then rebuild from all the fighting, then ritual again immediately. And we're going to have to. I don't know. We might still lose. It's conceivable. Okay, Lotherin's trying the last ritual. Clan Moors has gotten a Scheme of Doom guy. Dominating schemes available again, and we'll do it in a second. Central Spine of Sotek. That's actually one that we don't want to rebel. Oh, but we're about to go over there, right? Like this is... Oh no. Is this Central Spine of... No, this is... Alright, turn off taxation. Upgrade the bell. We'll solve that. Yeah, this one's totally under control, actually.
Fire tide comes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Queek's done very well for himself. think we're going to go straight for the altar of the horned rat. We'll come back and worry about the other stuff. Oh, Marks of the Old Ones actually isn't even walled. Nervous. Don't really know what's going on up there. Okay, he needs to do something too. What do we do with him? We should probably head north and plan an assault on Chotek.
Ready to march. Grace here.
Okay, I mean, Nurglost has revealed that there's not really anything going on. I guess he just chills out right here, and then we can break the walls with him next turn. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about the rituals, so... How do I intervene? Oh, it's a long ritual. We can pay 2, 5, or 10,000 for an intervention army, which we're going to have to fund with violence against the Lizardmen. Or maybe even a little bit of it with violence against Lothern. Which maybe means that we don't have the money to go resettling things right now. Maybe Skrolk has to just get up here and start fighting. We can go back for the iron mine. So what is this Hexo? I'm very curious about the plan here. He's going around the Star Tower. He might just be coming down here. And I wonder what will happen if we take it. Will he turn around? Will he come down and try to retake it? I think we can probably beat him. One of my stacks is pretty powerful at this point. I think we can... Ooh. Okay, we are on the clock here. Yeah, if we could get a defensive alliance with these guys, we could start giving them some instructions and make my life a lot easier. You know what? We could actually improve our income a lot just by disbanding Otherlock for a while. Okay, Rat Surge is back. No, I can't siege them? Oh, I'm not even close. Shoot. Alright. Move as far as you can. And these guys have to make landfall. He probably can't siege on his turn. That's my hope. I bet he's going to. Ah, that's frustrating. Well, let's, like I said, I don't really think I can afford to resettle this right now. Let's just move north. Take a bunch of sea treasure. Ooh, Skull Reef. That Skull Reef is going to fund an army. And this doesn't hurt either. Okay, we should probably get a Warpstone Sculptor up. That guy... We should have a Warpstone Sculptor in every army. And you don't have one, and I kind of think that this is maybe not the most relevant thing on Earth, so... Okay, is Warpstone Sculptor a guy that has to follow a hero? I wish that you could just look at a follower and know, but they do not make things very clear. And then some things can only follow certain types of heroes or, yeah, okay, here we go. Plague Priest. Okay, so this army has a Plague Priest too. Sorry, not this. No, it does not, in fact.
Ready.
I'm just curious, do we have... Okay, we have a Warpstone Sculptor on you. Oh, actually, I guess this doesn't do anything because we don't have the Assassinate action. Well, whatever. We can have an Assassin take it away from him, if necessary. Where do they put Rat Surge? Oh, they spawned Rat Surge over here. Well, that's not the right place. Okay, he has a sculptor. Do I just disband him? Yeah, we'll resummon him from elsewhere.
Who? You?
So let's grab this and then we'll disband this army. I won't go scouting with him. Okay, we found another gambler's armor and a trunk of maps, which is not terribly relevant. But this gambler's armor will go well on somebody. Oh, this is what I want. I want to... Wait, I thought this was... Yeah. Is this button going to actually do the thing I want? Or is it going to put another lord into the... I mean... Yeah, okay. It's going to require me to replace him with a lord. I thought I could just disband a whole army that way. I guess it just doesn't work anymore once he's immortal. Okay, well... I can't get military access.
No, not. Curses!
So we can't actually easily go on land.
My command!
Inconvenient. Hey, disbanding him isn't like killing him, it's just like sending him home.
Now mine.
Seems kind of silly that I can't disband him.
Fire at my altar.
I'm pretty sure...
Misguided.
Okay. So that created an actual Order of Lore Masters army. We may want to send Skrolk back over there. These guys can retake Great Turtle Isle. I'm fine with that. Then we need to retake it and we need to raise it this time. I'm fairly confident these guys would just burn Hualotl. I guess we'll find out in a turn or two, though. They're almost full stack. You really should just be able to get up and leave a settlement. I guess maybe the concern is that would be a balance problem, because you could do it when you knew your settlement was going to be lost, to just sort of pack up and leave. But I don't know if that's even a bad thing, really. Just make it so, like, it, obviously, like any city project type thing, it can't be done, it's paused, you know, while you're sieged. And make it have, like, a 5 or 6 turn time, so that you can't just see an enemy army coming and uproot your infrastructure. And then when you do it, it adds some growth to a nearby city, whatever your geographically nearest city is, but all the stuff that was in the city is lost. Like, make it a thing that's hard to profit from. Just, you know, allow me to leave a settlement if I have decided I no longer want it. Okay, I'm not really that concerned about the Dark Elf ritual. We have other problems. This is one of our warp engineers. Yeah.
Lord Skrolk.
So should I turn around? I'm pretty torn here. Yeah, we have to deal with this.
Move!
I can't just have an elf faction reassert itself. That would be a problem.
To land. Warpstone.
Oh good, a pet wolf rat. We certainly don't have enough of those. Okay, right here is where there's no attrition. This is where the water is not quite deep enough to be bad for the ship. Okay, yeah, he was not able to get the attack off.
Haunted one.
So we will have...
Keep
I'm
gracious.
trying really hard to select my unit. There we go.
That book.
Oh, you are joking.
I not go against council. Die.
Alright, well, now we have to actually sit here and do this. I could just attack. I don't think that's smart. Let's go ahead and build some towers.
They will die.
I could try unattaching from it during my next turn and take another swing at the walls. I guess I probably will have to. We really don't have the money to be upgrading settlements right now. I think the way we want to do this is by taking the road up to Tlax and then west. So wait, what is the status of these guys?
Dubious masters have no place here.
These guys are an extension of Hexawaddle. And we're not technically at war with them. Could happen at any moment, but we're not right now. So where is the Cult of Pleasure? Okay, the Cult of Pleasure, despite having assimilated lands that we were trading with, cannot trade with us. We can't continue to run the same trade route, because trade routes have to connect to their capital. And I have no idea where that is, even. Alright, so it would be pretty bad for us if one of these two... I guess it would be pretty bad for us if this army took Chotak. If this army takes Chotak, we just kill them. I mean, nothing about this situation is good. And we are now in the garbage can as far as food goes, which is significant. Leadership -10 for all forces is potentially a problem. Lizardmen have spawned an intervention army on Lothern. We're about to do the same thing as soon as we hit that Skull Reef. I assume that I will not get to play the army. I'm imagining that it works kind of like the WoG armies in the first game. It's an extra army that is allied with you, but not actually part of your faction. Okay, they're mustering. It's going to take a little while for us to get here. I'm concerned we're not going to do it fast enough. But the good news is Lothern's presence down here has been almost completely removed, so we're almost not in competition with them anymore. We're being raided by the Bone Clubbers tribe. Also, we have distilled poisons. That's good. I don't know that we need more corruption in all provinces. I do love more stats for Plague Monks. Plus 10% casualty replenishment rate for everybody sounds pretty alright. Yep, so we're headed through hallucinogenics. It's real good. Just equip some people with some weapons, and then let them fight. Let them get really, really high and just fight everybody. Okay, so Boar Boy, Biggins, Black Orcs, Chaos Trolls, a Cygor. Yeah, alright. Trying to select my city. Okay, these guys are close. These guys are closer than you have to be to siege. They're within the city limits, but I can't attack them because they're not actually sieging, or maybe it's just because I'm not at war with them. Is declaring war on them smart? They might give us a non-aggression pact, but I don't really, I wouldn't mind another friendly faction to fill in some of these ruins, actually. Alright, for right now, let's see if we can... Well... Oh, they're a Horde faction. So, I guess they're a Horde faction right now. Maybe all rogue armies are when they spawn. The heirs of Morcane do not care for me. That's a shame. They could be a trade partner. Yeah, let's declare war on these guys. No, it doesn't work like that. Even though they're inside of my city, I can't have the garrison sally forth unless they're sieging us. Well, whatever. I'm not that concerned. I have been more concerned.
Do not stop.
Alright, I'm not necessarily going to attack them just yet, but I want to be here, you know, ready. Okay, we've acquired a pretty crummy banner and 10,000 money, which will immediately be used to spawn a defender. A desperate intervention. Okay, I don't even get to, like, see them do their thing. Well, that's a little disappointing.
All tails are mine. Great water. I say move.
I'm a little concerned about this. There's too many hostile armies in this area.
The nation calls.
Let's try to soften these up a little bit. I'm really worried though. We're surrounded by a lot of different hostiles.
Pestilence forever.
Creek.
You seek. Stop. No.
You know we don't have military access, right?
I'm right.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
No, not.
Another treaty will push our approval level up with him even further. Maybe we'll actually be able to get a defensive alliance. I could have sworn we had one before, and then I just wouldn't take a military alliance with him. But I guess that can't be the case. So that means that if this island did rebel, it almost certainly would
You better rule us.
respawn Lothern. If it works the same way as the island to the west of us. So let's go ahead and let this recover. And we'll actually build it out. It's kind of annoying, but I think we did the right thing. Now...
Storm vermin, attend me.
Alright, he doesn't have any things affecting his ability to succeed at this. I'm going to break siege.
This way.
Attempt to damage the walls again. Failed twice in a row at an 84% chance. Very unfortunate.
Storm vermin, attend me.
We certainly can't let Clan Mars get this. We need this. We have walls and everything. I'm a little concerned. If we could just get a defensive alliance and ask him to help us with stuff, man, life could be a lot easier. Okay, the Lothern army is headed off to the south. I assume these guys are going to make landfall and like head to Axolotl now. We have a big army coming to Quetzal. Okay, well, so we had to finish off this thing with the Altar of the Horned Rat because we have other concerns to attend to. We're just kind of spread too thin. Titchot's headed back home as quickly as he can get here, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. We have a 16-unit garrison. We have... Oh, we don't have warp bombs here because this is not... this is in a small region that we don't own the capital of. So that's a little concerning. Man, I just need a little bit of stability. Okay, Guacamole Crater is now being besieged by those guys, so we can sally out and crush them now.
Upgraded. My orders. Slay no foes.
Okay.
Bring decay.
You should really get this done faster. I want them to actually get that. It's taking forever.
Grace. You bubonic.
Well, that's right, he failed his thing. Break siege. 89% this time. Okay.
The class is issue.
Well, we could just attack now. We have a really bad rating on this one, but it doesn't look like it's very difficult, actually. We're going to run out of food at the end of the turn anyway, so let's just go ahead and pull 2 uses of Menace Below, because you can't go below 0 food, I'm sure. Alright, let's do it. If we can take this and hold it for a while, get it built up, I'm pretty sure we can get ourselves back to pretty much being food neutral, only slightly negative. And then if we can just, you know, win a couple of big battles and get ourselves a surplus, or get ourselves like a little stockpile going, we might be able to maintain ourselves sort of in the middle of the food meter, which would be nice. I don't like minus 20 growth and minus 10 leadership on all of our armies. Unfortunately, if this does fall, I'm a little concerned that we might not be able to hold it. I wonder if we might be able to get peace from Lothern after this. I mean, like, I know they're more powerful than we are, but they're also, I think, pretty busy. They're super far away from us. Like, it would be really nice to have one, like, not have to watch the seas to the northeast in addition to having to deal with Hexawaddle, and I'm sure, soon enough, the New World colonies at my throat. It's like a pretty standard city siege. We will go in wherever the walls are opened up, of course. Hopefully it's not in a place that has too much tower coverage. We do have shields. I'm not sure how much shields actually work against tower projectiles, though. Shields protect you against missiles, they say. But I don't know what that means in practice. Like, obviously, it works against arrows and slings and stuff. But, like, does a shield actually provide any protection from artillery fire, which I would classify as a missile? My intuitive guess would be no. But the game's not super clear. Okay, I think the only spell we have access to is Warp Lightning. Alright, all of the holes in the wall are in fact in areas of high coverage. We can approach from the corner here, though. And we can I mean, we can certainly put the catapult, like, right here. There's no way that the towers can shoot us here. So I think we just, let's grab these guys too. I don't even know what to do with these guys, because they can't really, like... I guess what to do with these guys is they come forward with us, and we try to wheel them wheel them through the hole, put them here, and then just fire into the center of the city. So I have to try to defend them as we approach. And then everybody else, just get over here and be like... I wish I could set them in ranks. Less of a line, more of a square, you know? Alright, this is gonna kind of suck, but we'll just... little bits at a time, we'll command them to move all to pretty much the same place. Not you. Okay, and the warp cannons as well. Somehow that only selected one. Okay. And the catapults are just, like, able to fire pretty deep into the city, and yeah. We can't see the fire area of the towers until they're actually controlled for some reason. It kind of looks like they just didn't put anybody on this wall. They put one unit of Lothern Sea Guard on the wall. Okay, catapults. They're trying. I actually would like them to hit the archers. Okay, that was a good hit, that last one. They're opening up the gate, I assume, to come out and fight us.
New victim.
Oh no, my hidden unit. I didn't realize he was still hidden because I'm not paying attention. Get over here. Get out of their line of sight. Oh, good hit.
Slingers. Yes, yes. Shield up. Healthy. Shooting soon.
So what do we want to do here? We want to take the wall, right? Especially since we can take a segment of the wall and then just stand on that and sling at them. We also want to probably put guys up on this wall. So let's grab just the swords and have them do this. Where is my Warlock Engineer? Okay, these guys don't start with Warp Lightning. I have to actually put a point into it. Right, we get slingers up on the wall and they'll be able to fire down into the city. Not very much, I'm sure, but any free damage we can get is good. I know this will exhaust the slingers, but also, like, I don't care about that. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm really surprised at how little they're doing to stop us from just entering their city. So we probably want to set up spears right here. Maybe a little deeper than that formation. Okay. In case they try to cavalry us, but, like, if they're not going to do anything, I'm content to just, yeah, get a little bit of free slinging in while we fight a couple units at a time on the walls. Let the catapults do some work. Okay, it looks like the catapult's readjusting. I didn't click, but I think it knows. Yep. Oh my god. Can the Warp Lightning Cannons actually hit stuff on the walls? Was that Warp Lightning Cannon fire that I just saw? It actually kind of looks like they're just gonna let me walk in. Yeah, see, the slingers are getting some pot shots in. They're not going to do a lot of damage with those rocks against these guys who have like 100 armor. But it's a fine start. Ooh, catapults. Maybe not the most appropriate target there. I mean, I guess clan rats is kind of whatever. As soon as we enter the city proper, I'm afraid I'm going to get cavalry charged, so I kind of want to let the softening up occur. But I suppose we should get inside. Alright, guys, just let's get the spears in. We'll follow everybody else in behind. Yeah, like, this is going in our favor. Because remember, as soon as we can get the Warp Lightning Cannons in, we can start blasting away, and I'll feel a little better then. They don't seem to be terribly interested in stopping us. They have taken up a position where we can't just catapult them to death. I'm gonna move the catapults up a little bit. Actually, maybe more like this, so that they're not blocked by these trees at all. Okay, these guys are moving forward to provide some assistance. I kind of can't believe they're just going to let us come through. They're not going to harass us at all as we're getting into position. This is going very slowly, but it is going in our favor. Oh, here we go. Now they're starting to fight back a little. Who do we have over here that could go up there and mess with them? Oh, these guys are Skaven slaves. Yeah, alright, let's just send a unit of Plague Monks up on the wall. Can oh, am I not allowed to use ladders on this portion of the wall? Because it's the portion with the gate on it? How do I get to those guys? Can I make... Yeah, let's just shoot over there. I wish I had Warp Lightning. This would be a good spot to drop some Warp Lightning. Yeah, I have to put some points into the spells for this Warlock Engineer, because he's not in an army that is already using the winds. Where is my catapult's line of fire? Or range here. Okay, yes, they are able to shoot deep enough to hit the cavalry. Where in the hell are you guys going? Oh, never mind, the catapults got it under control. Okay. I guess it's time for the fight. Oh no, that's right, we do have a Plague Seer here. These guys are losing... Oh no, these are the guys who are already injured. I was going to say, these guys are losing to random spears? That seems wrong. Let us bless with filth. Enemy gates are destroyed. Will we accidentally do enough damage to them with the catapult? There we go. That's where the catapult fire needs to fall. Slingers are getting shots over the wall into the back of these guys. This would be a fine time for a Plague Breath. Yeah, it doesn't do so much damage to these ones. Alright, as soon as we have these guys weakened and we can move forward a little bit, I really want to get the Warp Lightning Cannons in place. But obviously, if we move them right here with no backup, they'll just get cavalried. You guys aren't really getting anything accomplished. Get down here. There. Okay. Go handle that. Alright, well, we ate that charge pretty seriously. Okay, we are like absolutely crushing these guys. It's taken forever, but they're getting very little done. Let's get our heroes involved a little bit. There's not really a compelling reason for me to be in a hurry here, I don't think. I think we pretty much guaranteed to have this, and I do think that losses are bad here. We're gonna have to probably fight another enemy army or two very shortly after this. So doing this in a way that feels careful seems to be the smart move to me. Okay, so these guys are broken. Take the Warp Lightning Cannons, we could start a little further to this side. Alright, this seems like a good time for a Menace Below charge, because these guys would be overexposing ourselves a little bit to rush in here. Okay, we'll win that, no question. And that I'm not too worried about. Yeah, we're still winning these fights. The catapults are still pulping dudes up on the wall. Oh, that noble's being a little bit of an issue. Where is... Here, this looks like it does affect both the units on the wall and the units on the ground. So let's just get that poison up. Can't believe they're just standing there and taking that. That seems crazy to me. What? Well, you guys are committed. Oh, they're casting some kind of spell. We might actually be able to just catch these guys between our terrible units and finish them off. Want our rats to advance this way. Because we're going to start just flinging warp lightning down this causeway, right? And I want to be able to flank people if they come up to fight the warp lightning cannons. And if they don't come up to fight the warp lightning cannons, they can just die, which is fine with me. Catapults in here too. Wow. This stuff is effective. Jesus. You should give up. We figured out how to shoot further than a bow can go. They don't really have a solution to this. Wow. You guys should just, like, be in position, but don't be close enough to be shot with bows. Wow. That has an effect. Jesus. I don't know why the warp lightning cannons have chosen to attack the, Oh, we gotta move these units. Oh, no, they're not in the way. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know why the warp lightning cannons aren't shooting at the horses. They're anti-large, right? And they are in range. Yeah, there's the edge of the range out there. Well, I mean, this is working. But they don't have a good shot because of the bows, maybe? The archers are in the way? Yeah, this is working, so I guess let's just let it keep working. Okay, these guys are actually broken. They're leaving forever. Okay, that's the end of that then. I feel pretty good about that. I feel like that was a very conservative way to take that battle. Our losses are high, but I mean, they're not, we didn't lose anything really important. Lost a couple of plague monks. 147 kills for the catapult. It was like a third of our total kills for the battle. Yeah, I just say, Skaman artillery. It's really a lot of fun for me to use armies that have good artillery. And I don't feel like I really have. It makes me feel like a genius, though. Like, look, I can hit them and they can't hit me. This is the pinnacle of military strategy right here. Now I know why all those elves are always cheering about their archers. Archers are a pretty good don't get hit force against people who aren't Skaven, probably. All right, so now we've got Chotek. We've got another pasture. So we were at -7 food before. We're sitting -7. We're going to be able to squeeze 2 more food, I believe, out of the ritual city that has a pasture, because we don't have the level 2 food building up there yet. So 6 more out of that, and then I think or 2 more out of that, and then I think a total of 6 more out of Chotek. I think it goes up to 6. So we'll actually be food neutral if we don't take any more settlements after this. Or our food production will be slightly positive if we successfully lose those 2 settlements to rebels. I don't know if that's actually going to work out the way I'm hoping it will. But it would be really cool if it did. And then we don't really need to take most of the stuff up here that's being held by Mazdamundi. We can just burn most of it. So we might actually have found a way to get ourselves pretty much food neutral. And of course, I kind of forgot about the stuff we're going to take in the middle of our country, but once we have those cities that he took in the middle of our country, we can convert those settlements to producing food. Because it's a bunch of regions from different provinces, so we actually don't have commandments running in a bunch of our territories. So we can convert some of them to food, and yeah, I think we'll be able to make food neutrality happen at least. And then we just stockpile from battles, and we might be able to actually get some bonuses rolling. God, I wish I knew what was going on with our intervention army. I also wish I knew why it sometimes takes so very long to load back to the map. I guess I'm complaining about this like it's a very long time. I wish I knew why it sometimes takes as long as it took every time in Total War Warhammer 1 to load back to the map. But if our intervention army is successful, that'll buy us some time. I don't know. I'm still very nervous about the Vortex thing. You know, the thing we're supposed to be doing in this campaign. Okay, Charmed Shield is fine. I actually probably would rather you have Gambler's Armor on. Or no, not you. The Warlock in your army should have Gambler's Armor. You can just have some kind of thing that gives you some defense. What gives them the most defense? What does the Brass Cleaver do? Buffs. Okay, that's an ally buff. I'm not going to be sending him into melee very often, so I'm not too concerned about like his weapon strength. Although we can put this on, why not? Yeah, and then just pennants and banners. I'm never very excited about those. A pretty large debuff in a relatively small area around yourself. I think I'm just going to give him physical resistance. Make him less likely to get killed by archers. Crown of Command's not bad. This doesn't seem great. Yeah, Potion of Toughness. And more Winds of Magic. Sure. Okay, the assassin in his army is the one who should get the Gambler's Armor. This guy should be able to actually fight. I like percentage weapon strength on fighting heroes, because obviously their weapon strength gets real high. Yeah, we'll take Skaven Brew on him. We'll just let him frenzy out. Give him a pet wolf rat, since he can actually take the assassinate action. It might do something. And then you need... Okay.
Lord Skrolk,
Alright, Skrolk is just waiting, patiently.
fog of pestilence.
Do I want to try this one more time? Yeah, sure. Let's
Die!
break siege.
Panic flee! I, mighty warrior champion.
It's remarkably hard to select my guy when the city's in front of him and Queek is right on top of him. There we go. Okay, we can probably make the same thing happen here that we just made happen, and it'll actually be maybe more effective because of their very limited range. Skink Javelin guys have a range attack, but they only have 4 shots each, so... We do have to worry about Stegodon and Bastillodon artillery, but these guys should be vulnerable to the Warp Lightning cannons. So I have high hopes for this, but this is where we're going to call it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying the series as much as I am. I'm definitely having more fun now that we're making progress. So come back next time. We're going to finally take the Altar of the Horned Rat like that quest told us to 170 turns ago. And we'll see you then.